These feel smaller. I don't know why.
That's what she said.
How's it going?
Good, dude. Good. Feeling year-end burnout big time, but
Okay.
we're almost there.
Yeah.
Just gonna chill.
Focus, Zoom. Yeah, I'm actually working all the way through. So I've got the graveyard shift, I guess you could say, but I don't know. It's different because let me fiddle with this some more, try and raise this or lean it back or something. I don't know.
Sorry, yeah. New mic stands. We're figuring it out.
Yeah, for me, it's different because it's not a lot is going to happen. I know that. The whole company knows that, but we just have to knuckle down and get through it, I guess. Skeleton staff, there's only a few of us going to be in the office, so make the best of it.
Okay.
Yeah,
it's Kira's year to graveyard shift, so yeah, not mine, luckily. So
yeah, make the best of the situation that it is, I suppose, and go with it. No other choice. What is exciting though, besides our year-end depression and woes and blues, is Spider-Man's coming out finally, the third one.
Far From Home?
Yes, I say the third. It's the third in the Tom Holland series of Spidey films. At least he got to 3. I mean, Toby got 3, Garfield got dumped.
I don't know if they signed him for another 3 apparently.
Really?
Yeah, there's already memes coming out like of Tom Holland getting more films than the rest of them.
Ah, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I hadn't seen anything.
Makes sense, dude. He's still so young, and they're doing so well with him. So,
is it 3 specific Spider-Man films, or do you think it's 3 more Marvel films because he could be pulled into some other?
This is
Marvel
true.
films?
They made it sound like it was solo Spider-Man films. But again, you never know, dude. Things change and they adapt and all that fun stuff. So
yeah, for sure. That's exciting. And yeah, lucky for Mark and I, we were honored, lucky, privileged enough to get invited to the local South African premiere. Yeah, 100%. So a big shout out to
Michelle from Iconique Brands. We reached
Iconique,
out to
Iconic. Please, the spelling is very different, but we're reading it as Iconic Brands. Yeah.
And we reached out to her, and she seemed so keen to work with us. So we're going to be at the premiere. I think at the time of making this video, tickets will be sold out. So sorry for you if you missed it.
We'll give you a full rundown post, and I'm sure lots of spoilers in there. But stay tuned to the channel for, I think, our impressions of it and our little high-level review.
And just like some small notes, dude. So what makes the day really cool for anyone who got tickets, it's on the 16th of December, which is a public holiday. Be there at 1:30. And if you see us and you recognize us, please come chat to us.
Yeah, say hi.
It would be really cool. Yes, and it is, dress code is casual, but there is a cosplay thing, and there's a prize for the best cosplayer, so bring your A game.
It's definitely not going to be me.
Me neither. But and what's really cool, dude, is including in the ticket price for anyone who bought, they get a Funko Pop, they get like a soda, they get popcorn, and then they get like a goodie bag, which has a raffle in for the day. And lastly, I just wanted to mention that what's really cool about this event, I think it's going to make it feel more exclusive, is 2 cinemas have been booked at Clearwater. And there's only 50 people per cinema. And
so
that's because
COVID kind of.
It's because they're taking the COVID thing so seriously. I think the cinemas usually seat 200 people per cinema.
Sure.
So, I mean, it's a hit for the cinema, but, Michelle's is, really taking her time with making sure everyone is safe. All the regulations are in place and stuff, so it's just up to you to be safe. And man,
I think it's up to all of us to be safe these days with new variants, resurgence, all that kind of stuff happening. So
super excited, dude.
Me too, man. I mean, I try not to get too involved with all the stuff that comes out on like YouTube and previews and pre-previews and all of that kind of stuff, and then they generally have like second preview that comes a few weeks down the line after the first preview. So I've tried to stay away, but I did catch the first one and it excited me. The idea, the story. So in my mind anyway.
I just think as a franchise, and I'm talking about the finance, Disney, the boring stuff, but unfortunately the important stuff, is that they got too much riding on Tom Holland's Spider-Man, especially from it attracting a young audience. It's in that good thing, like that good balance where we still like it, but the younger, kids that resonate with Spider-Man, this young kid getting all this responsibility. And so I think for them, it's like it's a huge deal. So they've got to, like, they can sort of take the back wheel on a lot of the stuff that we've talked about, where it's like, it was okay, it was good, but I think they have to knock it out the park with Spider-Man. So I think there's a lot of resources put into it and stuff. So, and then I don't know if you want to talk about all the possible leaks and stuff. Not leaks, but speculation on multiverse, other Spider-Man, because already there's other villains.
Well, yes, I mean, the trailer definitely showed us that there's a goblin. We're not too sure if it's Defoe's original goblin, or I don't know if you've seen more, but I just saw a pumpkin grenade and a laugh and whatever, and I'm hoping it's Defoe's, but we'll have to see. I'm excited that they brought Melina's Doc Ock back. I liked that. I liked the feel he had as Doc Ock, and the way they did him. I liked his look, everything, and just the way they introduced me. Just, hello, Peter. I was like, okay, I'm down. I'm there. I'm excited.
So there has been a couple of previews, like you said, that you probably haven't seen, but one clearly shows Sandman from, which Spider-Man was it?
It was the third, Tobey Maguire third one. Yes.
And then you quite clearly see Electro from other Garfield's Spider-Man. Is it Jamie Foxx?
It was Jamie Foxx, yeah. But I've seen a snippet where the way that still shot is it's the electricity around him is looking more like Electro's original costume that had the spike, almost like crown effect to it. And that just, it was one guy's just a still. And I looked and I was like, okay, that even looks relatively impressive. So let's see.
Yeah. So
I don't know if there's Venom though.
No, I don't. I think they'll hold off on that. But the thing that I'm worried about is, so I don't know if you saw this. They had like a whole cut, like in this, all the like the real like hardcore geeks like zoomed in, and they showed that like was it Lizard that was being hit, but like hit by nothing. So they're saying that they've removed stuff from the trailer to throw people off, and they're now guessing that it's like this like hero shot of Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield at the same time, all fighting together.
Okay, all right.
Now,
so
as epic,
the three Spideys,
as epic as that would be, as I'm just so scared that everyone's now like taking that as like information, and then it doesn't follow through, and then the whole movie's like, well,
it didn't have the three Spideys, and it was shit. Then,
yeah,
I hope that's not the case. Again, I'm going to go into not losing sight of the fact that it's a Tom Holland Spider-Man film. So for me, that's good enough. If any of the originals make an appearance, I'll be excited about that. I'll be like, okay, that's pretty cool. It is possible because we've seen, and even leading up to this, we knew that there was a Doctor Strange whole thing in there, and it looks to me, from what I've gleaned from various like speculations and the trailer, is that he's trying to reverse what Mysterio has done by outing him, and he almost is trying to do like in the comics it was, I think, called One More Day, where he makes a deal with Mephisto to literally just erase from everyone's mind the big reveal that happened in the comic book Civil War, where he was with Tony Stark and he pulls his mask off to the world and reveals he's Spider-Man. There were serious ramifications thereafter, and it was always around Mary Jane, guys coming directly after her. And he then makes a deal with Mephisto to literally just reverse that out of everybody's minds. I haven't read it myself. Folks that I know that are avid hardcore Spidey fans say it wasn't the best kind of story. I know it was a Joe Quesada type linked project, so I'm not surprised that they've taken that sort of idea of he's going to make a deal with somebody, in this case not Mephisto, but see if Doc Strange can help him. What I found interesting, or maybe a bit weird, was Strange's reluctance to mess with timeline stuff. in the beginning of his first movie, he's a bit cowboyish, but definitely by the time we see him in the Avengers films, he's a seasoned sorcerer supreme who's very reluctant to let certain powers or let people meddle and tamper with things. And you almost get the sense that they go the route they do in Avengers Endgame because he sees that there is no other way. So he tries to just let certain things play out in the way it needs to play out to save everybody, but he doesn't actively manipulate it. You know what I mean? Because he understands how these things work. Like he says to Stark, if I tell you, it's not going to happen. Ooh, no, let's beep out that one. And now it's just a bit bizarre to me that Peter Parker comes to him and almost, I don't know how much to and fro and banter they're going to have to convince, but it's almost like, please help me do this. Yeah, okay.
But that is the trailer. So I'm sure there's a lot of like potential back and forth and
maybe there's some ramifications that happen that make Strange go, oh, okay, maybe this does need to be a thing. I don't know. I think, from both sides, we're excited.
Yeah, definitely. Super excited. Also, just to get out, be in the cinema.
Definitely.
I have a love for cinema, so.
I know you do, an old nostalgic love. So watch this station and we'll give you our feedback.
So, if you liked what Mark and I were talking about here, or just like our content in general,
please like, subscribe, and hit the bell notification for more videos.
And do us a favor and find us on the social media platforms like Facebook and Instagram.
See you in the next video.